Welcome back to the Hare Academy, everyone. My name's Jonathan, and today we're going to learn a trick with just 4 aces. This trick is called Dr. Jacob Daly's last trick, and it is done with 4 aces. This is the perfect ending to twisting the aces, which we learned earlier at the Hare Academy. And I'll put a link to that trick in the description and at the end of the video as well. I'm going to reposition the cameras so that you can see how this trick looks. Okay, so what I've got here is I've got 4 cards. The 4 aces. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of the cards. I'm going to show you the ace of hearts. Okay, the ace of hearts I'm going to place right there, face down on the table. The next card I show you is going to be the ace of diamonds. Okay, ace of diamonds doesn't go on top of the ace of hearts, but goes underneath the ace of hearts. Now, without looking, can you tell me which is on top, the ace of hearts or the ace of diamonds? Now, remember, I tried to trick you. Did you see them switch? You didn't? Oh, well, you see, now the ace of clubs and the ace of spades were where the ace of hearts and the ace of diamonds are. And I have the ace of hearts and the ace of diamonds. And that is Dr. Jacob Daly's last trick. So now that you know what the trick is supposed to look like, let's get into the nuts and bolts and how it works. This is an excellent trick to follow twisting the aces with. And the reason being is when you end twisting the aces, you end up in this order: clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. And that's the order that you want to be in. Or at least that's the order that I like to be in. And the reason being is it's alternating red, black, or black, red, red. Okay? And I like that because it allows me to show the 2 red cards and then have them switch for the 2 black cards. To do this trick, you need to do 2 moves. That's it. And one is called a buckle, and the other one is a double lift. So we start off, and I'll show you how to start off. You start off with the 4 cards. You say, I got 4 cards, the 4 aces. Okay? Now I'm going to show you something. We're going to take, and I'm going to show you a couple of cards. As you bring the cards together, I show both aces in both hands like this. As I bring them together, I get a break above these 2 cards in my left hand, and I place the other 2 cards on top of that break. You can see that right there. Okay, that allows me to do a double lift of these 2 cards that I just showed. Okay, I do a double lift and I turn them over and I say the ace of hearts, and I do a double lift and I turn both of those over and I lay them down on the other cards and I thumb off the top card and I place the ace of hearts, what they think is the ace of hearts, into their hand. Okay? As I place that into their hand, I say I'm going to show you a second card, but I'm going to try and trick you. And I simply take the top card and place it on the bottom as I say those words. And then I do another double lift. And this double lift is very easy because the way that I do it is I use my pointer finger and I pull down on the edge of the card like that, on the bottom card. That allows me to grab 2 cards as one, doing another double lift. Okay, so now I do a buckle, double lift turnover, showing the ace of diamonds. Okay, I turn the ace of diamonds face down onto the waiting card in my hand, and I thumb off the top card, which the spectators think is the ace of diamonds. In fact, it's the ace of spades. And I say, this is where I'm going to try and trick you. And I say I'm not going to place the ace of diamonds on top of the ace of hearts, but I'm going to place it underneath the ace of hearts. And as I place it underneath, I pull back and I fan the 2 remaining cards in my hand faces towards me. Okay? I'm holding the 2 red aces, they're holding the 2 black aces. And I just wave over the top. I say, did you feel it switch? 100% of the time they say no. And I say, well, which card is on top now? Ace of hearts or ace of diamonds? Remember, I tried to trick you. And sometimes they change their mind, sometimes they don't. I say, well, that's funny. Why don't you go ahead and turn the cards over and check? They turn over their cards showing the ace of spades and the ace of clubs as I turn over the 2 cards in my hand. Now, these cards didn't touch those cards in their mind. There was enough time separation where they go, how did he do that? It's a very effective trick to end twisting the aces with. It's also a very effective trick all on its own. Don't get me wrong. This is a great trick to someone says, hey, do a magic trick. You say, okay, excellent. I'll show you a trick with 4 aces. But I always use it to end twisting the aces with, just because it adds a little kick to the end of that trick. So there you have it, Dr. Jacob Daly's last trick. Hey, thanks for joining me here this week at the Hat and Hare Academy. If you liked this video, be sure to give a thumbs up and leave a comment in the section below. That really helps me out. Also, if you know someone that would like to learn magic along with us, be sure to send a link to this video so that they can learn magic with us as well. Also, follow me on Instagram at Hat and Hare or on Twitter at Hare Academy. Until next week, thanks for joining me here at the Hat and Hare Academy.